More breaking news, this time in Miami, where former President Donald Trump appeared in federal court for his arraignment.
He pleaded guilty to 37 counts in an indictment over his handling of classified documents. Immediately after that plea, the former president made a surprise stop at Miami's Versailles, an iconic Cuban restaurant. According to reporters traveling with his motorcade, he prayed with pastors there and said that he'd order food for supporters. CBS 2's Chelsea Jones has more on today's proceedings.
Come on back, guys.
Miami police officers met demonstrators outside the federal courthouse where former President Donald Trump appeared for his arraignment on felony charges.
We want Trump. We want Trump.
Supporters and protesters brought their opinions of the case.
This whole country has been brainwashed.
Sad day in America. It's surreal. Can't believe it.
Inside the courthouse, the former president pleaded not guilty all 37 counts. He is accused of illegally retaining classified documents, storing them at his Mar-a-Lago home, and conspiring to hide them from the government after it subpoenaed him to get them back.
What we are witnessing today is the blatant and unapologetic weaponization of the criminal justice system.
While this is one of several investigations into Trump, this is the first time the Justice Department has brought charges against a former president. In announcing the indictment Friday, special counsel Jack Smith maintained the case is not politically motivated.
We have one set of laws in this country, and they apply to everyone.
Trump, who is the current frontrunner for the Republican presidential nomination, has seen his poll numbers go up since his indictment. Chelsea Jones, CBS News, Miami.
There were plenty of characters outside the courthouse today, including one man you saw in that previous story dressed in a prison costume. He walked right up to the former president's motorcade and seemingly got a little too close. Police officers quickly swept him away.
We want to bring in CBS 2 legal analyst Irv Miller now.
Irv, we're hearing the prosecution has more witnesses and more evidence that we have not yet seen. How common is that?
Very common. You know, when you have an indictment, that's usually the bare bones. This case was a little more than the bare bones, but it wasn't the meat of the case, which is going to come at trial. We're going to see things then that you don't even know about right now. So it's very typical that you learn more later than what you know now.
We learned that in the course of this investigation that President Joe Biden, as well as former Vice President Mike Pence, also had some of these classified documents in their possession. But what makes this case with former President Trump different from those two examples?
Several things. First of all, they're not subject to the Presidential Retention of Records Act because they were vice presidents. You also have the situation they didn't conceal documents, they didn't withhold documents, they didn't try to talk their lawyers into concealing and making misrepresentations to the FBI. Two different worlds, one doesn't apply to the other, has nothing to do with one another.
In the information we learned today about this case, you said there was one witness who stood out to you. Who was that and why? Potential witness, yes.
The valet.
Okay.
He would be the most significant witness to testify against the president if, in fact, he decided to flip. Frankly, I'm sure there's negotiations between the government and his lawyer. He's looking at a potential 20-year sentence in a federal penitentiary. There's an incentive there to join the other side and testify to avoid all jail time if he testifies, or possibly a lot smaller amount of jail time.
Do you expect the prosecution to put pressure on him?
I think they've put pressure on him from day one, and it just hasn't worked. But now they have a federal judge looking down at them and who has the power to lock him up for a long time, and that sometimes changes people's minds when you're in that situation.
CBS 2 legal analyst Irv Miller, always a pleasure. Thank you, Irv.
Yes, thanks, Irv. We'll have much more on our news at 5 o'clock and the evening news on CBS with Norah O'Donnell. That starts at 5:30. Until then, you can find real-time updates on our digital streaming network, CBS News Chicago. It is free and always on our CBS Chicago website and app, along with Pluto TV, Paramount Plus, Fire TV, and Roku.